Welcome to the information session to learn more about the Children's Program Administration courses that can lead to the Children's Program Administrator Credential, the CPAC. My name is Dana Benzo, and I am the Academic Director of the CPAC program here at the CUNY School of Professional Studies. As part of our online information session today, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to learn more about the credit coursework at the CUNY School of Professional Studies, describe the Children's Program Administrator Credential, CPAC, credentialing process, talk about the admission requirements for the courses, and outline opportunities for tuition funding. I am joined by my colleague Jennifer DePalma, who is a program manager at the CUNY School of Professional Studies. You will be hearing from Jennifer later in our presentation. The CUNY School of Professional Studies began in 2006 to meet the needs of working adults who require education to advance in the workplace, change careers, or maintain employment. We offer both online and in-person programs that range from master's and bachelor's degrees to certificate programs, which are short courses of study intended to provide exposure to a subject area. This program is offered in collaboration with the New York Early Childhood Professional Development Institute. Part of the mission of the PDI is to professionalize the early childhood education workforce. Many educators and directors happen upon their positions and don't have formal training in the management of early childhood organizations. Being a quality teacher of young children doesn't mean you will be a quality leader of adults. The knowledge base and skill set required to be an effective leader and manager of quality children's programs is different than what you required as a teacher of children. This program prepares directors and administrators to meet the challenges they face as they serve the needs of children and families, all within an ever-changing early childhood education landscape. Your course content will be directly connected to your daily work as a leader. Every course will require you to identify existing challenges, pose possible solutions, and implement those changes. Our program is now offered online. Our online courses utilize Blackboard, the City University of New York's online course management system. The courses have start and end dates, but students will be able to complete the coursework according to their own schedules, as there is no set time for class. Our program is a credit-bearing academic program. Each topic area has a set of courses. Each course is 1 graduate credit for a total of 18 credits when all 6 topics are completed. All courses connected to a topic area will be offered within a given semester. This spring semester we will be offering courses under Topic 4, External Environment and Children's Programs. We suggest taking courses in bundles for the following reasons. To complete the coursework that addresses a set of CPAC competencies before moving on to the next grouping of courses. Many of the individual courses within a topic area build upon the content of the previous course, helping to build the student's competency. Students completing the bundle will have a completed portfolio submission for each topic area at the conclusion of a semester. And if students miss an individual course in a bundle, it will be difficult to determine exactly when the next course will be offered, as each of the courses in all 6 topics are not offered every semester. The CPAC credential, our courses fulfill the 18 Children's Program Administration credits necessary for the Children's Program Administrator Credential of New York State, which is awarded by the New York State Association for the Education of Young Children. Students must also have an additional 18 credits of coursework in education, including early childhood education, child development, or related courses verified by the Aspire Registry. The CPAC is designed to be a standard credential measuring the program management, fiscal management, and leadership abilities of the early childhood education administrators and directors. Graduates of our program receive 18 graduate level credits in preparation to attain the CPAC. As mentioned, in order to earn the CPAC credential from the New York State Association for the Education of Young Children, students must complete 18 credits in Children's Program Administration, as well as an additional 18 credits of coursework completed in education, including early childhood education, child development, or related courses, which are verified by the Aspire Registry. The 18 credits in education can be either on the undergraduate or graduate level. CUNY SPS offers a graduate-level CPAC program. Therefore, candidates for the program and credential must already hold a bachelor's degree prior to joining the program. Our courses address the competency standards of the CPAC, and the assignments that students complete in their coursework builds the portfolio required as part of the credentialing process. Who should obtain the CPAC? The term administrators is inclusive, representing a variety of titles used in early childhood and school-age programs to describe the role of the various types of directors, site supervisors, and even teacher leaders that have a desire to explore a career pathway toward program administration. We're interested in supporting center directors, educational directors, administrative directors, executive directors, site supervisors, and teachers interested in exploring the pathway of leadership. The CPAC is a recognition of competence that is above and beyond college coursework, and it also serves as a measure of individual professional achievement. Why the CPAC? The CPAC is recognized as a standard to measure quality program management and leadership abilities. The CPAC is used to meet quality standards under the QUALITYstarsNY and NAEYC Accreditation Standards. Receipt of the CPAC also increases your career ladder level in New York State. After this presentation, we will provide you with the New York State Career Ladder document as well as a copy of this presentation. As the Career Ladder document will show, the CPAC is a recognized credential which formalizes your leadership and knowledge in the field. And most importantly, it ensures that leading and managing children's programs, have the knowledge, skills, and dispositions necessary to meet the extensive daily requirements of high-quality programs. What are the expectations of students regarding our coursework? Each of the 18 courses within this program prepares students to successfully develop the CPAC portfolio. The portfolio consists of a collection of documents and projects addressing the 6 topic areas of the CPAC. At the end of our program, the capstone course helps students develop the project narratives required as part of the credentialing process, all while assisting students with the actual assembling of the portfolio. Our portfolio for this program is an e-portfolio, so everything is done virtually. Students also receive guidance on the process of the CPAC portfolio review. We understand that some of our students may not want to earn the full CPAC credential, but rather have a need for knowledge in a certain topic area. Even if your desire is not to earn the credential, the coursework has been developed to be very practical and hands-on, allowing students to address challenges they may be facing in their current positions. The coursework and CPAC credentialing process requires students to reflect on their current role as an administrator of children's programs, identify unmet needs within each of the topic areas, explore and develop solutions, which will then comprise their portfolio. If students are not currently working as an administrator of children's programs, they will need to engage in a supervised internship throughout the duration of their coursework. I can be of assistance in helping you identify an internship or practicum site for you to complete this requirement. I would now like to introduce Jennifer De Palma from the CUNY School of Professional Studies.
Thank you, Dana. I would now like to talk about the application process for admission into the CPAC program at the CUNY School of Professional Studies. The admissions requirements are as follows. Complete an online application and pay a $125 application fee. Submit proof of an earned bachelor's degree. Applicants who were educated outside of the United States must submit an official transcript in the original language from each post-secondary school or university attended in a sealed envelope and an English translation if the transcript is in a language other than English. Please follow the link on this slide for more information. Applicants must also submit a personal statement. You should include the following in your statement: your educational background, your career goals, and why you believe the CPAC program is a good match for you. Applications for Spring 2017 are due by March 31st, 2017. Please keep in mind that prospective students should submit their application for admission no later than 2 weeks prior to the start of a course. You will see the link for the online application for admission at the bottom of this page. Now I would like to provide you with information about registering for CPAC courses. Students are provided with a registration form after they apply and have been admitted into the CPAC program at CUNY SPS. New students may register for classes by returning the Spring 2017 CPAC registration form. New students must also return immunization paperwork. Students must return immunization paperwork even if they are enrolled in online courses only. Program staff will advise new students about the structure of the courses and the benefits of registering for a bundle of courses versus individual courses. Online classes are offered asynchronously over the course of 4 weeks. As mentioned earlier, students will sign into the course site and complete the coursework when it's convenient for them. We will email the Spring 2017 course schedule information to everyone who is registered for this webinar. We would also like to provide you with tuition information and with information about tuition assistance that may be available to CPAC students. You will notice the current tuition rates listed for either one CPAC course or 3 CPAC courses in the upcoming spring semester at the top of this page. We encourage you to visit the websites listed on this slide in order to learn more about funding opportunities. Please note that if you are interested in applying for the Patty Lieberman Scholarship for Fall 2017 funding, you must submit the application by Tuesday, February 28th. Students that are eligible for EIP funding are encouraged to apply to cover the cost of their tuition. We will provide you with application information for completing the EIP funding application. Scholarship opportunities are also available through PDI. Please contact Dana Benzo for more information. In addition, a tuition payment plan is also offered to all students as an alternative in paying for education expenses. More information about the payment plan can be found by clicking on the link at the bottom of this slide. We would now like to provide you with our contact information. You will see our phone numbers and email addresses listed on this page. It is recommended that prior to applying, you contact the program's academic director, Dana Benzo, to ensure our program is the right fit for your career goals in the early childhood education field. For questions about the application and registration processes, you may contact me or my colleague, Kim Enoch. Please do not hesitate to contact us at any time. Now, in the remaining time that we have left, we would like to ask you if there are any questions that we can help answer.
Please feel free to type your questions into the chat box. Okay, thank you. I see some questions coming in. A question is, if you have a bachelor's in fine arts, can you still apply for this program? The answer is yes. You can apply for the program, but you will need to obtain an additional 18 credits in education if you would like to pursue the credential from the New York State Association for the Education of Young Children. You can obtain the education credits in an undergraduate level or on a master's level. It can be done while you're taking the CPAC courses, or it can also be done after you complete our classes. And that's, if you have specific questions, you can always contact me. I'm Dana Benzo again. You can contact me for specific questions about what your degree has and how it's listed in Aspire if you're already in there, or that's your first step. Okay, I have another question. If you already submitted coursework, education classes to Aspire, will that count towards the 18 credits? If they are education classes, that counts towards your 18, the required 18 education credits you'll need to get the CPAC credential. What we are offering here at the CUNY School of Professional Studies are the 18 administrator courses that you need. So in order to get the CPAC credential, you need 18 credits in education as well as an additional 18 credits in administration. Here's another question. You mentioned earlier this spring is for topic 4. Does that mean we don't need to start with topic 1 and each topic can be taken independently? So the topic that we are offering for the spring semester, is topic 4, and those classes include legal and regulatory requirements in administering early childhood programs, marketing early childhood programs, and ethics and professional standards. So there are some of the topics we recommend that you do take in order, but for topic 4, there is no problem with you starting with topic 4 and picking up topic 1, which was offered in the fall, at a later date. I would, again, we just started launching the classes online and within bundles, so we are working out what would be the appropriate order to take them, but there is no problem with you starting with these 3 classes before topic 1. I also want to mention and go back to a slide that was on the presentation where Jennifer mentioned that the applications are due by March 31st. If you are interested in taking the 3 classes for the spring semester, I would recommend that you actually submit your application in January, as our first class begins on February 5th. And there is a time period in which we need to review your application and get you registered and into our online system before you can start classes that begin February 5th. Okay, another question that's coming in, that somebody was involved in a master's degree program in childhood education. You want to know if those will count towards the courses. They will count depending on which classes you took and if you've submitted them into Aspire to see how they've coded, because they don't just have to be in early childhood, they can be in education, child development as well. So we would just need to see your transcript in Aspire so that Aspire could determine how many of those classes that you did on your master's level would count towards your education credits. And yes, each class lasts 4 weeks. It starts on a Sunday and it ends on a Saturday. Typically what the structure is, there are 4 main assignments that you do over the 4 weeks, and then there are 7 discussions that you engage in with your peers in the class as well as your instructor. So although there is not a set date or time that you log into classes, there are due dates for discussions, and you are expected to contribute to every discussion as well as respond to your peers within the class. Another question, can you take more than 3 classes a semester? We only offer 1 topic per semester at this time. So right now you would only be able to take the 3 classes under topic 4 for the spring. We have not determined what classes will be offered over the summer or the fall as of yet, but you should think about, if you want to complete the CPAC, the full CPAC program, it would approximately take you about 2 years. No, if you have a master's degree from a U.S. university, you can still provide that proof. You don't need to provide proof of your bachelor's unless your bachelor's is in education and your master's is not. You want to definitely submit whichever transcript to Aspire indicates any of the credits you would like to have, you would like to have counted for towards the 18 education credits. We do not need recommendation letters for admission. And so we also have a question here, is one of the topics 1440, and we do one of the topics, one of the courses under our programming section has to do with supporting a program with children with special needs. So that is under topic 5, and it's actually our course 616, and it would address running a 1440 program. Do you get an advisor to help you through the process? Yes, I am your direct link to determining your pathway in the program. You should contact me specifically ahead of time if you're interested and you're not sure if this is the right fit for you and what your actual role is. If you are not currently a director or in an administrative role within an early childhood or a children's program, you will want to speak with me just ahead of time to determine what you'll need to do as far as obtaining an internship throughout the process. If you're a teacher, we would hope that your program, your director at your program would support you in doing an internship there. You will need to be able to implement some changes and see how they go within your program, and so we'll definitely want to explore what your options are prior to you committing to the courses. So if you are not currently working in a children's program, whether it's a daycare center or a preschool or an after-school program, you will need to engage in an internship throughout your courses where you will be able to, all of the assignments are practical assignments about evaluating an issue or an unmet need within a program and coming up with solutions, implementing them, and then reflecting on its potential change. So if you're not currently working as a teacher or as an administrator in a children's program, it would be very challenging for you to engage in this coursework, and it may not be the right fit for you. It would be something that I would need to talk to you ahead of time before applying to see where you're at right now in your work environment and what your situation is, to see how these courses would fit into your career pathway in the field. I will also note that if you are interested in exploring administration in the elementary school setting, these courses are not the same as a leadership program for for elementary school. So if you wanted to be on the pathway to be a principal, it's not the same program. These are specifically geared towards running programs that are for young children, and not, it doesn't lead to state certification as an administrator, which is a different, typically a master's program, a full degree program. I will put my contact information up here again, just so if that's your situation that you can reach out to me. Just waiting to see if there's any other questions coming in. In the meantime, I would like to just reference the New York State Association for the Education of Young Children's webpage. The Children's Program Administrator credential that the CUNY School of Professional Studies offers is on a master's level. They're graduate courses. There are other places in the state, if you don't currently hold a bachelor's degree and would still like to obtain the CPAC, you can go to the Empire State College or Hudson Valley Community College to explore their options. They are on this website. In New York City, the qualifications to be a director are higher than in the rest of the state. You do need to be a certified teacher, a New York State certified teacher from birth to grade 2 in order to be a director, and so that is why our CPAC program is on a graduate level, because it is the next level in your professional development after you've obtained New York State certification. Outside of New York City, because the courses are offered online, we do encourage people from across New York State to take our classes, but the requirements are not, in order to be a director, you don't have to be a New York State certified teacher. So you can obtain the CPAC with an associate's degree, and there are programs that will allow you to get an associate's degree with a CPAC as well as part of a bachelor's program. So I did want to share that resource with you, and you can go to the New York State AEYC.org website to look up the exact information. Regarding the financial aid options of the program, if you go to the CUNY School of Professional Studies website, there are the scholarship opportunities here for you as well. Are there any additional questions? What grading system is used? All of our courses, because they're college classes, they are graded as college coursework, and there are rubrics for all of your assignments, so you'll know as soon as you start the class what's expected for you to get the full points for every single assignment as well as every discussion. You have access to your grade report throughout the course. And yes, everybody will receive a copy of this slideshow at the conclusion of the program, of our webinar. And to also clarify the difference between taking the courses and putting together your portfolio for the credential, our program is 18 individual courses under 6 topics. So you'll have various assignments. As I mentioned, it's typically 4 assignments under every single class, and you'll be able to upload all of those assignments into your e-portfolio throughout your duration in the program. And then in our final capstone course, you will go back and review the assignments that you did in each of the courses and identify which one best represents your competency under that topic area. That one assignment will be the assignment that you then make portfolio ready, which is really identifying why did you create this project, how did it serve an unmet need, when you implemented it, what happened, did you yield the results you hoped for, or did you need to do additional revisions towards this solution, and then that is submitted as part of your final portfolio. So the portfolio is only 6 of your final projects, which are part of the coursework that you've already done. So if we don't have any other questions, I encourage you to reach out to us with any additional questions you may have once we're finished. You can use the contact information that's here on this page. I will say that it's easiest to reach me via email. And we thank you for your time this afternoon. We look forward to welcoming you to the program this spring. Thank you for joining us.